There's a report that Prince Harry and the team in Hacked Off could launch a legal attack on the police if they don't start a criminal investigation into phone hacking. And they're advised by Dr. Evan Harris. Dr. Evan Harris was my MP in Oxford back in the day, and I remember he was a very he gave very good advice, and he was very helpful to me personally when I was helping some students who had been wrongfully attacked by the by the new ideas coming out from the Home Office, effectively the beginning of the hostile environment. And I'm very grateful to Evan, and I'm sure that if he's given advice that the CPS should be carrying out their duties properly, thoroughly, and transparently, and that there should be an expectation of some sort of criminal investigation, then that advice is sound. And people in this group are people like Kate Winslet, Ricky Tomlinson, Sarah Harding, Cheryl Tweedy. Sarah Harding, of course, died in the process, and the whole problem is the slowness of our criminal system and the failure of the criminal system to be impartial, I think. And Justice Fankert, in the case that Prince Harry had brought, talked about 11 private investigator firms that were extensively and habitually collecting unlawful information or phone hacking on behalf of the Daily Mirror, the Sunday Mirror, the People newspapers. But I don't think it was limited to those newspapers. The Sunday Express was also up to its neck in arduous journalism, and we should have better standards. Now, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that we should be emasculating journalists, and journalist sources are important, but equally we should not be so in hock of so desperate for gossip, because most of these hacks were about the acquisition of gossip, and that's really the problem. A good story, a good gossip story, is going to it has effectively criminalized a source of information which of course lies at the heart of really important information gathering by journalists in things like Watergate. I cannot imagine all the information in Watergate came through the most honest means and the most transparent means. And that's the point. Real journalism and getting to the crux of dodgy behavior is getting behind all the obstacles that the powerful, the rich, the influential have put up in the way of the public so that their misdeeds can be hidden. And I have no doubt that the phone hacking scandal will be used to further erect a wall around dodgy behavior. So further protecting rather than helping, further protecting the miscreants. But for Piers Morgan to say that it was only one article, my lord. Yeah, one article is enough. It was only one person who got savaged. Yeah, it still got savaged on your watch, and and that, I'm afraid, confirms that your claim that you didn't know anything about it, you didn't sanction it, that, I'm afraid, tells us that that's untrue. So Piers Morgan, the the, the mirror reflection of Michelle Mone without the bra, or with the bra, who knows? Piers Morgan, he's up to the same games. It's all about what will people believe. It's not necessarily. I'm not saying it's about lying. I'm saying it's what does he think people will believe? And I think that's where Prince Harry has been so helpful in identifying the lie um, in its genesis, the genesis of the lie. Do you remember that wonderful Doctor Who program, the wonderful Doctor Who series? I think with Tom Baker, and it may have been with John Pertwee, the genesis of the Daleks. I think it was Tom Baker.